Welcome back. Now, the chief scientist of the World Health Organization, Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, has said that COVID in India may be entering some kind of a stage of endemicity where there is low or moderate level of transmission going on. The endemic stage is when the population learns to live with the virus. Well, to talk more about this, we're now joined by Dr. Soin, Chairman, Institute of Liver Transplantation and Regenerative Medicine, Medanta. Thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us. So this sounds like good news. Dr. Swaminathan saying India may be entering this endemic stage. If you could explain that to us.
It's a mixed bag. Endemicity means that we have to live with the virus. It also means that we may be susceptible to severe infection and death, like it happened in the second wave. So we have to find good treatments for this. For example, malaria, tuberculosis, chickenpox, these are all endemic. They all happen with predictable frequency in a defined population like India. So that's what endemicity means, that we have to live with the virus. We have to find better treatments so that people don't get hospitalized and people don't die. Also, we have to get vaccinated for sure. And perhaps every year, new vaccines will need to be developed, or the older ones need to be tweaked and updated to be effective against the new variants.
All right. So just like we have the influenza that comes every year and affects us. So, but the worry also is that India's vaccination levels are very low right now. If we talk about, compared to the rest of the world, some of the countries, of course, there's some countries that haven't got vaccines. 9.4% of our population has received both doses, and that remains quite low. And especially now what we're seeing happening in the United States and even in Israel, where they've got high rates of vaccination, the COVID cases are rising.
So yes, countries that have got better vaccination rates are seeing new surges of COVID infection. But mind you, deaths are largely among the unvaccinated or people who have comorbidity or the elderly. So there are these three kind of susceptible groups, and those are the ones that we need to protect. But it goes without saying that vaccination is better than no vaccination. So you can't just live in the hope that you will get herd immunity or some kind of protection just by getting natural infection, because that can be devastating, as we saw in the second wave. We do have to get vaccinated. But even after vaccination, there will be some infections, but usually not severe or fatal.
All right.